Hello everyone, welcome back to this new video. I hope you are safe, I hope you are doing well, I hope you are catching RR as usual. As usual, I share with a brand new video to help you out to improve your trading skill. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down this trade that ran for 178 hours. I'm going to break down from higher time frame analysis till the confirmation entry and also my entry on the MT5. So let's get into it. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you may know that I only trade EU, I only scalp EU. You can see here that every single day I have a trade setup. You see here every single day. So if you guys have been following me, this thing is not new for you. But if you are new here, make sure you follow me on Instagram and also subscribe to the YouTube channel to get every single new video I make. So let's get into the video. So in this video, I think I'm going to take FXCM to make the video breakdown. I don't want to lose my analysis on EU as I have so many positions here. So this one is EU H4. I'm going to analyze the higher time frame till the lower time frame, and I will show you how I get my entries. So I think the buy I took, it was from this area. So what I will do is I will replay price here, analyze whatever happened here to see how I did to get this buy to the upside. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Let me try to replay price exactly where the buy happened. Yeah, so this is exactly where the buy happened. So now I'll have to delete everything. I'll delete everything here. I'll analyze and how I got the buy to the upside. So the first thing when I scalp is I look at the higher time frame. I have to know what the higher time frame is doing, and based on what the higher time frame is doing, now I can scalp in my second time frame or my 1 minute chart and get those crazy entries or maybe those crazy RR you can see there. So when I look at this, I can see that clearly we are bullish. I just zoom out, I let this one like this, you can see that it's bullish. You don't even have to look at the market structure to know that it's bullish. Just see the price actually buy. But based on market structure, price should be breaking the previous high, pull back, and that's exactly what's happening here. You see price giving us this, price giving us this, price give us this, and this one maybe a pullback for a buy to the upside. So when I look this, I know that price is bullish. I only gonna be looking for swing buys. I can have a sell setup, but my sell cannot be a swing trade. Maybe the sell I can hold the sell maybe for 2-3 days, but I can never hold maybe a sell for weeks. The sell doesn't really last long. You look at the sell, yeah, price sold. If you took, maybe you would have swing this, but the real buy you can swing it for a long time. I think I took one buy here. I even made a YouTube breakdown. I'll put the link in the description of this video. I think this buy is maybe running for 300 R plus. I don't know. I took this buy, I already closed it. That's the problem. So let's see how I got this entry. So first, when I check, let's say the 2 hours, what do I see? I see that price tap this sort of 2-hour demand zone. You see this 2-hour demand zone. Price tap this and buy. Once price buying, I want price to break the previous high, which is our break structure here. So if you look at market structure, it's simple. Price left behind a demand zone, pull back, tap, bought to break the previous high. So this is based on market structure. After breaking this previous high, I need price to give me a pullback for a buy to the upside, because the same thing keep happening again and again. If price is bullish, you just keep breaking the highs, pull back to some sort of demand zone and buy. And that's what I'm looking at right now. So right now what I do is price created this low and created this high. So I want price to give me pullback to some sort of discounted and tap maybe a demand zone to buy to the upside. This is the second thing. First thing, break of structure. Second thing, a pullback to a discount. So if I take my fib from the low to the high here and I make it white, so when I do this, I want to see price going below this 50% for a buy, and below the 50% I want maybe some liquidity grab below the 50%, or maybe some sort of demand zone below the 50%. That's what I'm looking at. So based on demand zone, if price goes down, I have to look for my demand zone that maybe I can buy from. And the demand zone I can look at is this last selling candle before the buy. You see this last bearish candle before the bullish move that actually broke structure. So this one is my valid demand zone. This is the demand zone I'm gonna be using. But putting this box actually too big for me. So what I do is I just put a line here, the opening of my order block. So this is the opening of my order block, and this is the closing of my order block. So this is the order block. So when price entered inside of this, I look for my buy setup. That's easy. When price entered inside of my demand zone, I look for my buy setup. But if it breaks, maybe it failed or didn't give confirmation or something. So this is what I have: demand that broke structure, and this is a pullback to it. So I look for confirmation and I buy to the upside. And now I go to my lower time frame to refine it. Once I go to I think 15 minute. Let me check the 5 minute if I can see anything, or 30-minute time frame. So what I do is I scroll between time frames to get the time frame where I can get a valid demand zone or a valid supply zone. So on this, what do I see? Price came here, accumulated, but bought to the upside. Now price accumulated and bought to the upside. I want price to give me maybe a pullback to some sort of demand zone here for a buy. So technically, this was already the confirmation of this higher time frame order block here. This was already the confirmation. But for me, I cannot have a buy. If you look well, this is another block. You see this OB here. So this is another block. But for me, I will not enter from this other block because it's too big for me. If I have to enter from this, I'll maybe have to deal with 18 pips stop loss, which is not really what I want. Yeah, I have to. So I have to deal with almost 20 pips stop loss, and this is not really what I want. So if I can have 20 pips stop loss, I can never hit 100R, 15R, even 15R. I can't really hit it. So what I want is I always want those small stop losses, maybe 1 pip stop loss or 0.5 pips, 2 pips. 2 pips for me is okay, or if I get less, it's fine. So from here, I have to refine my entry again. We have this last bear, we have this order block that bought and broke structure. The structure broken, I can just get this high, this Asia high. Let me try to remove the Asia session so that I can see well. So yeah, you see price created this high, dropped, and now bought, breaking this. By breaking this, I know that this one is our demand zone. We have this demand zone, the price came, tap, and now it's more likely to buy to the upside. And from this, I can now look for my confirmation on the second time frame. So all I had to do is I look at the higher time frame trend. Price is bullish. Price came, tap this demand zone. It's going to give me a buy setup, and that's exactly what happened. Price give me this breakout structure or change of character, pull back. From here, if you maybe trade the 30-minute time frame, you can just enter. But me, I don't do that. So from here I look for my confirmation on the second time frame and I buy to the upside, because maybe this one could be 20 pips stop loss, but if you enter from the second time frame, you can make your 20 pips stop loss can even be 1 pip or even less than 1 pip. So on this, I go to my 1 minute chart, or I can just go to the second time frame. This is the 1 minute chart. On the 1 minute chart, what do I see? Price drop and tap this demand zone. You see price drop and tap this demand zone. This demand zone, we look at the higher time frame. I think it was too big on the 30-minute, but you can actually refine it on the 1 minute time frame. It's fine. So if you have a 1 minute entry, is fine as well. You can have this 1 minute entry, your stop loss below this low, and your TP just the previous high. Simple. But even this is not really my entry. 5 pips stop loss is fine. If you enter from the 1 minute, this is the entry you can have. But for me, I always, most of my entries are on the second time frame. If you've been following me, you may know that I always enter from the second time frame. So on this, I have to look for my confirmation on the second time frame. Whatever happened here gave confirmation, so I had to get my confirmation here for my buy. My buy has to be somewhere inside of this. So all I have to do is I'll try to replay price somewhere here. Now I go to my second time frame. Let me check like the 10-second. So once I check this, I think on this one, FXM, the entry on FXM was a bit different. Let me try to check on, yeah, let me try to check on this one. Maybe the entry would have been better, because sometimes FXM and Wanda, they're slightly different. So let me try to get the original Wanda I use so that I can get you the right entry. So let's replay here. Okay, so price came here and bought. So how did I get this entry? The entry was very simple. Let me delete this. So when you look well, price dropping, it was bearish. You see that price bearish. How do I know that I'll have to start buying from this area? First, I need some sort of confirmation for a buy, meaning that I want to see price going from bearish to bullish. I want to see price shift from bearish to bullish. And for price to shift from bearish to bullish, I want price, like this one is a bearish trend, I want price to break the previous high, which is our change of character, maybe pull back to some sort of demand zone to buy to the upside. This is exactly how my entry could be. So that's exactly what happened here. If I look well, first, if you think it's a bit difficult for you to get the right change of character, try to get the structure when market is dropping. Price created this low, gave you pullback, created this low, gave you a pullback, created this low, give you a pullback, created this. From here you got your change of character. You got the change of character here. So this is the change of character I'm looking for. If you make this drawing going to be a bit easier for you to get it. So this is our change of character. From getting this change of character, I now need price to pull back for my buy. Like I need a pullback for a buy. Always happen. So from breaking this high, which is our change of character, I want now price to pull back for a buy. And pull back for a buy, you can just enter from a demand zone. Which demand zone you can have is kind of sketchy here. Maybe you can have this as demand zone if you are trading raw SMC, and I think that's the only demand zone visible here. But for me, I always look for liquidity. Like if you've been following me, you know that I only like liquidity. Where liquidity is, price more likely to go to it. And if you look well, price created what? Equal lows. Look well, we have this week and we have this week. So these 2 weeks for me are equal lows that price can actually take it. So these are equal lows that price can come, take it, and buy to the upside. As I got this as equal lows, my entry can only be below the equal lows because there is a reason for price to go below this equal lows here. I have equal lows, price come, took the equal low, bought, and even gave more confirmation for a buy. If you want confirmation again, you can just enter from this order left here. I think you would even have a smaller stop loss, more than I had. You can have something like this. You can have this entry, there's no problem. But my entry was just below, exactly at the double bottom. You have this double top bottom. So you have this double bottom. I got the entry there, and my stop loss was just below this low. So this was my entry. I got this double bottom that I know price will have to take it out. So I just get my entry below the double bottom. Like people who are actually buying from this area, or some SMC traders who are buying maybe from this sort of demand zone, the stop losses are going to be here. And if I know stop loss is here, I just enter from this stop loss and done. And my own stop loss is below this protected low here. This low that actually supports my price to break structure to the upside. So that's it. I get this buy here. Where do I go break even? If price breaks this high, I go be this high here. If price breaks this high, I go break even. That's all. And the remaining, maybe if you want re-entry, price pullback, you still have re-entries, there's no problem. But if I had this sort of sniper entry, I don't have to look for re-entry again. I'm chill. I just wait for my final TP, or I wait for maybe some level where I can maybe take partial, I think. So this was the entry. This was the entry. And where did I take my majority of my position of? Based on market structure, the first thing that price will do is to break this high here. You look at this high here, see this high, price will have to break this. So from this high, that's where I took like 90%, and the remaining I'm still holding till now. I think this is, yeah. So let's see 1 minute chart. I try to extend this one. So this was my first TP. Nah, it was even above this high. Yeah, this high here. So from here I took my 90% off, which was about 78R. This was the first TP above this high, which was about 78R, and the remaining I'm still holding till now. So this was the buy here, it was a buy here. Let me extend it and up. Yeah, this was a buy. And now if I remove price right now, if I remove price, this currently price, and price run for some share is actually 200R, but on my MT5 I think I gave small space for the spread, because this is less than 1 pip stop loss, and sometimes you can have spread. That's why at the beginning of the video you saw it was 178R. It was about 178R. That was because of the spread. But if I had maybe to enter from my Exness account, which is a zero spread broker, then I would have had my 200R running without any problem. So that's how I got this buy to the upside, and I'm still holding till now. And it's not the only buy I'm holding. I also have this buy here. I'm still holding till now, and also this buy here I'm still holding. All of them you can see on the screen right now. This buy, and this buy. Those 3 buys is still running till now. The time I'm making this video, I'm still holding these 3 buys. And this buy from this low here, for some reason I took full. I think I took full profit somewhere when I got this buy here. I don't know for some reason, but I took full profit. So that's how you can actually get some swing trade. All you have to do is you get your higher time frame trend, and you wait for price to come to where you are really interested to buy to the upside. Now you look for your confirmation. Confirmation, it depends. As me, you saw that I actually entered from the second time frame, Maybe you can enter from the 1 minute chart, you can enter maybe from the 15 minute. It depends. But if you really want to have those high RR trade, it's not impossible. As you can see, 200R in less than maybe a week or 2 weeks, I don't know. It's very possible. Even 500R, I think I hit it already, but it was not on forex. So you can get them, but all you have to do is you refine your entry on the second time frame, or sometime on the 1 minute you can still have it as well. So you can get it and buy it. And if you really got the beginning of the move, you can actually ride the whole trend. The fact that, let's say, for a bullish market, price will give you this and it will keep doing it. And if you got the entry here, whatever is happening inside of this, you are fine. The fact that you are fine is price will never go below this low unless price started going bearish. That's the thing. So if you get maybe a bullish move on D1, just hold it. You just keep holding it where you think the profit is okay for you, or where you really think maybe price can go bearish, then you take full profit. So if you look well, you've been bullish for a while now. So if I get this buy, price can still actually buy, come here, keep buying on maybe on the weekly time frame. It depends. But if I come back to FXM here, you can see that the double bottom here didn't exist. So this is the thing. I always trade Wanda, and it gives me the clean price action I'm looking for. So that's it. And I think that's pretty much all about this video. I hope you like the content. If you really like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also follow me on Instagram to get maybe some new updates. And also, if you guys are interested into learning the scalping mastery, all you have to do is you join the Discord group. You pay from the website, link in the description of the video. And also, if you guys want to see the trade I got today, these are the trade I got today on New York session. I didn't trade London, only New York, but actually it was enough for me to catch some good RR. You can see here. And also, if you want to look at the members trade, you can see here. This is just today. You got all these trade. I don't know, over 100 or 60, or I don't know. So yeah, you join, you learn, and you get to this level as they do here. And he's not the only one. Most of the members, they do that. If you learn to trade the scalping as the way I do, you can catch RR as I do. But not only that, look at how the students are doing right now. This is the trade he got today. If I go to student and they result, this end day, so every single day they post what they've got from scalping. You can see here, this is only today. If I scroll up, this today, this guy ended for 5 hour. This guy below here ended maybe almost 100 hour. This guy ended for, I don't know, some crazy area. Join and you learn, and that's it.